just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Best of luck to the Rowdy Gentleman Fantasy Football Experience. Best of luck to the boys.
Good afternoon, everybody. Week 5 starts tomorrow, which means Week 4 is a thing of the past. We see a new taker of the Weekly Wolf bonus bump, 2 teams with their first dubs of the season, a thrilling late Monday night comeback with some defensive heroics, or do the Giants just fucking suck? But the biggest of them all, there's a kitchen fire down south. Letfeld Cook remains the only winless team in the league in an unprecedented fashion for this manager. What better way to dive in other than Chris Berman with the fastest 3 minutes in the NFL?
48-20. Kyle Shanahan goes, you know, what can I do for Christian McCaffrey this week? How about call a play which calls for a hurdle? What? He hurdles against Arizona. The Niners are 4-0. They win big at home. Last year, Washington handed Philly their first loss. They were 8-0 at the time. Philly had to come from behind. Jalen Hurts to A.J. Brown had a monster game. They win in overtime, and they are 4-0. Now for the Ophers. Justin Fields, Chicago, look out! Jonathan Cooper wearing 0 on his uniform. Denver wants the number 1 in the win. 2 in a row. Baker Mayfield, the Bucs go into New Orleans and win. He floats it to Trey Palmer. They're the only 3-1 team in the NFC South. Khalil Mack, Chargers, not 1. Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 sacks. Chargers, even their mark against the Raiders, they're 2-2. The NFL record, 7 sacks. Rams blew a 23-0 lead, but Matthew Stafford, Puka shelled Nakua, and the Rams win in Indy in overtime. Falcons, Jags in London in the first NFL game from Andy's room in the Toy Story universe on ESPN+. They're animated toys, and Darius Williams, Jacksonville could go all the way to infinity and beyond. Our guy Booger on the call, like he is with me on ESPN Plus for NFL Prime Time.
Next to the United States, next to him, Travel of Trinidad, next to him, Fernandez of Spain, and in the outside lane, Foreman of Brazil. Well, that was...
So as you saw in the race there, we've had 5 ball clubs that are just struggling to find their way. We've got Matt Nichols and Team Larry at 1-3 on a 3-game losing streak. We've got Austin Zinn and Matt Loves Ecolab and Soap at 1-3 on a 3-game losing streak and coming off of a performance this weekend of only 67 points. We've got Team Nelly 1-3 on a 2-game losing streak, and also coming off of a performance of 59 points. 59 total points is going to be the lowest outcome we've had since week 6 of last year when Team Larry only got 53.42. We've got Jordan and just the two of us sitting at 1-3. Then we've got David Feldman and Letfeld Cook at 0-4, which is just very surprising. At one time, used to be a feared manager year after year after year, and not sure what's happening. And on that note, I'd like to take it over to What's Trending, brought to us by Snickers. Snickers, you're not you when you're hungry. Letfeld Cook trending downwards 11 spots, no surprise there. Cardi B sitting pretty still despite their first loss of the season. Ted Jones undefeated at the top of the South. But the biggest takeaway is Sucka Dicka moving up 7 spots in the standings after an impressive come-from-behind win over just the two of us. And a shout out to the 2 remaining teams undefeated out of the South and the last remaining undefeated team out of the North. And lastly, a shout out to this week's Wolf Bonus Bump winner on a 3-game win streak to put him right back at the top of the North.
This is Trisha Takanawa.
You're the one who did the driving.
I know.
Now you're a lawman?
She was 5 years older. I don't mind talking to her,
But you kept talking anyway.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know what to do with me. Am I supposed to know what to do with old men? Only with me. So this is funny.
I know. I'm sorry, sir.
It's funny. What do you think should happen to a police officer who gets caught doing something like this?
Well, really bad could happen.
How long have you been in law enforcement?
Just a year now.
Explain so much going on would take that risk.